Hey Torque here, and you probably clicked on this video because you want to get on the leaderboard so you can take the new units and also the other rewards that it has. If you guys don't know, leaderboard rewards are actually pretty good. Even the last leaderboard reward, the unit is at like 20-30 million wrap right now. As you guys can see, the new Darkness Princess is a 100% chance if you get top 100 or above. And at top 25 and top 10, you basically get a shiny version with tons of other rewards as well. Now getting on the leaderboard is not going to be pretty easy. It's a really hard task and it's also going to be pretty costly. One thing you do need a good PC, basically a decent PC. I say a GPU within the 10 series and a processor like an i5 10 Gen or above works perfectly with this. And also you need good internet connections and you have to make sure internet doesn't cut off while you're doing this. Now it's going to take you 8 to 9 hours, maybe even 10 to 11 hours to go ahead and get a good record so that you are on the top 100 at least. Now as you see on the leaderboards, people are doing Crystal Cave all the way to Blue Planet, and they are doing tons and tons of waves over here. Like on Swordsman Dojo, I'm on 42,000, but the only way you can get on top of this leaderboard is that if you guys have good units. I'm going to be telling you guys about what units you need in this video, so make sure to watch till the end. And make sure to subscribe and join my Discord server if you guys have not already. So if you guys know a thing or two about trading, you probably know that units are one of the most crucial stuff that you need to trade. And you can get these units from basically trading, or you could get it from the leaderboard rewards. Now leaderboard rewards are one of the most expensive, and if you get an almighty on them, yeah, you're set for life. You can buy any almighty, you can buy all of the almighty secrets that there are in the game, probably even more. You could get ads as well. So enough with the yapping, let me go ahead and tell you what units you need. Now the number one unit is obviously going to be Almighty Gojo. This does like 270,000 damage and you need a high DPS, so make sure to get Storm Spirit on this, just like I have got Storm Spirit on this as well right here. Now what Storm Spirit does basically is that it decreases the unit's cooldown by 25%. So this unit usually does 11 seconds of cooldown, it's going to be doing 3 seconds or nearly 3 seconds less. So that's around 8 seconds of cooldown, which is a big difference if you guys are trying to get on the leaderboard. Now I would suggest you to get Storm Spirit on the other units as well, but True Spirit and Divine Spirit are also pretty good. But in my opinion, if you want the full experience, then Storm Spirit is going to be the one you need. Now once you have an Almighty Gojo, which costs around 7 million gems, you could easily find this for 7 million gems in Trading Plaza, if not less. Now the second unit that you're going to be needing is going to be a little cheaper, and that is going to be an Almighty Cursed Knight. Now Almighty Cursed Knight is probably a little bad than Almighty Gojo, but it is one of the best budget friendly units that you can get for the leaderboard. Now why is it good and why is it budget friendly is because you can easily find this for 6.5 or even 6 million gems in some cases. You just gotta hunt a little bit. Now why you need multiple units is because you cannot place more than one of Almighty units, so that's why we're going to be using Almighty units, Almighty Secrets, but we are going to be using multiple units so that we can place all of them and get a better DPS and do more waves. Now once you guys have the Cursed Knight, I think that does around like 200k, maybe a little less than that in damage. You can also get Storm Spirit on that or True Spirit if you want. True Spirit is going to be a little hard to get, even Divine, so I would suggest getting the Storm Spirit. Okay, the third unit is actually a pretty good unit. It is one of the new portal units called the Lunar Empress. Now if you guys get a Lunar Empress, you guys are basically set. You guys can probably skip one of the other units that I've said. Now Lunar Empress with Almighty basically does around 450k damage, because every 10 enemies I think it upgrades like 2% more damage, and it can do this up to 50%. So I think the max damage is like 250 or 350k, and with this buff it's going to be at least 450k. So that's why Lunar Empress is going to be one of your best units. Now we are at 3 total units. The fourth unit is also going to be a really hard unit to get because it is also from the portals and it has a really less chance, and you have to do more portals because it is from the old portals. I'm talking about Dragon Wizard. Now if you guys evolve Dragon Wizard and get Almighty on that, you guys are basically set, because that is going to be 350k damage, which is a lot. Now let's say you have all of these 4 units, you guys could go for another secret, which I would suggest is going to be Chance King with the Almighty. That does 20k on start, I think around 19 or 18k, so that is also going to be a good addition. Now you have 1 spot left. If you guys want, you could add a money farm unit there. You could also add another secret with Almighty on their spot. Now if you have all of these 4 to 5 units that I've mentioned, you guys have a guaranteed spot on being the top 100, and you can easily get tons and tons of rewards. Now what I would suggest you guys to do is to probably get it on one account, then go ahead and get it on 2 and 3, 4 other accounts. But in this case, the Demon Mage and the Lunar Empress is not going to be tradable. Only the 2 to 3 other units that I've talked about are going to be tradable, but you can still try to get on the top 100 or top 500. You could still get the title or the units on that account as well. So by this way, you could get multiple of the units, and let's say you get 4 of the new units, you have a guaranteed 100 million wrap right there. You can sell that for profit and get tons and tons of gems. Now that was enough for this video. Make sure to join my Roblox group. It's gonna be in the description, and also join my Discord server. We are looking for mods right now. I'm also hosting tons of different giveaways and portals and different kinds of activities that you guys can do over there. So make sure to join my Discord server and also subscribe.